Southeast traders in the 5 states of the region have shut down markets to protest again the continued stay of Boko Haram prisoners relocated to Anambra State. This protest comes despite assurances from the state governor, Willie Obiano, after the security meeting with a 7-man delegation from the National Security Advisor that the 47 Boko Haram detainees at Ekulobi prison will be relocated out of the state soon. The traders who assembled at Equilobia to register their demand through the national president of the Southeast Traders Association, Mr. Okudili Ezewankwo, insist the prisoners should be taken away from the state.
The angry voices of placard-carrying Southeast traders rent the air as they say no to the continued presence of Boko Haram prisoners in Ekulobia prison in Agwata local government area of Anambra State. The protest also goes forth in a song. Once again, the traders push their demands to the federal government.
Please, we don't want Boko Haram of any type. Please, we don't want Boko Haram of any kind. What all of us is saying is we don't want Boko Haram. We say no to Boko Haram. Please, we have another problem here. Our own peculiar problem that is eating us up, that is the issue of kidnapping. We are tackling it here in our own way. They were not taken to the north. We are not taken to the north. We are tackling it here in our own way. We don't know why they should bring the Boko Haram people down here. That is adding salt to injury, right?
It seems there is no end yet to the hue and cry over the presence of insurgents in Ekulobia prison in Anambra State. And these traders are insisting that the federal government should have a rethink on the issue.
Adams Shomale has assured members of the 4th Governing Board of the Niger Delta Development Commission that the current administration will comply with the laws guiding the funding of the commission. He was speaking in the state capital, Benin City, at the commencement of the Meet the Niger Delta Governors Tour by members of the commission's board.
Members of the Niger Delta Development Commission, the NDDC, are here on a tour to meet the governors of the Niger Delta region. They narrate their challenges, part of which they say include inadequate funding.
A program for the release of funds which have been withheld so far. These releases can be tied to specific projects on roads, rail, power, and even oil refining.
Edo State Governor Adams Oshomole assures the body of a lasting solution to their funding challenge. He says the federal government is committed to abiding by the laws guiding the funding of the commission.
I believe that President Buhari is quite disposed to ensuring that Niger Delta region benefits from the resources accruing from the fact of location and the peculiar challenges arising from oil and gas exploration.
And if these assurances are anything to go by, one may certainly hope that the oil-producing region, the Niger Delta, may enjoy more development.
As the nation grapples with several challenges, especially that of insecurity, some Nigerians in the United States have begun brainstorming on ways to deploy technology in tackling some of these issues. Our Washington correspondent Mary Bird was there and now reports.
Diaspora ICT Conference held right here in the Nigerian Embassy in Washington, D.C. will focus today on the skills pools of Nigerians in the U.S. Sessions were led by some of the leaders of Western technology in both the private, business, and education sectors. These discussions focus on how technology can be used to address issues relative to security, healthcare, and infrastructure in Nigeria.
It's a known fact that there are a lot of Nigerian professionals doing good things here in the United States and in other countries around the world. They need to bring their experience back home, not necessarily living where they live. The technology has made it possible for them to do that even without leaving their present place of residence. So we need to encourage them to bring forth their experience, their exposures, to develop the country.
This conference was a technology incubator for Nigerians living in the diaspora, as it provided a platform for Nigerians to discuss ways that technology can be used to address issues that exist in the northern region of Nigeria.
Also, as it relates to Northeast Nigeria, of course you will know that there's hardly anything in the Northeast or the North as a whole. So we want to bring that to spotlight, and our goal is to spread awareness of what's going on there, and to bring people to our platform to be able to contribute and to also highlight what's going on in the North.
If you look at it, in this era, modern era, you know that technology actually plays a dominant role, and then we Nigerians in diaspora felt there was the need to bring some kind of technological awareness, not just to Nigeria, but at least to Nigerians anywhere they are around the world.
A host of leaders in technology and communications were joined at the Nigerian embassy to discuss the future of ICT in Nigeria. From Washington, Maria Bird, Channel Television News.
Top business stories now. The central bank has said that palm products were included in its list of items prohibited from foreign exchange in order to resuscitate the local oil palm industry and improve employment generation in the country. Governor of the Apex Bank, Godwin Emefiele, said this during a meeting between the bank's management and oil palm operators in Abuja. According to him, Nigeria needs to attain self-sufficiency through commitment to the development of more estate plantations and partnerships between smallholder farmers and processors. Emefiele asked the palm products business leaders to take advantage of the central bank's Anchor Borrower program and scale up their business of palm kernel, palm and vegetable oils products for industrial development. Bearish trading continued this week as an increased rate as sell-offs in the banking as well as the oil and gas sectors extended declines in the key benchmark indices at a 31,000 psychological level. With depreciations by 2.49%, the market capitalization slumped by 271.7 billion naira to 10.83 trillion naira. Evans Medical took the lead with over 20% weight loss. Livestock feeds followed with 36 kobo decline, while UAC shed 4 naira 48 kobo. On the gainer side, hospitality giant Ikeja Hotel advanced 54 kobo, with Nemeth pulling about 14% gains during the week. National Aviation Handling Company ticked 50 kobo. For the volume shockers, Zenith Bank, Multiverse and Access Bank, with a total trades in over 604 million shares, led the volumes log. The financial services sector and the natural resources industry topped their sectoral performances for the week. By Friday, investors had staked a total of 1.26 billion shares in 17,016 deals with a value of 15.77 billion naira. Capital market regulators in West Africa have agreed to integrate for regional growth. The agreement was made known at an inaugural meeting of the West Africa Securities Regulators Association and the signing of a memorandum of understanding between the member countries in Abuja. According to representatives of the member countries, the synergy is expected to activate viable policies for the success of the West African Capital Markets Integration Council, or WACMIC. The meeting saw the emergence of the Secretary General of the Regional Council of Public Savings and Financial Markets, Mori Sumahoro, as the chairman of the association for the next 2 years. The International Organization of Securities Commissions, also known as ESCA, is taking actions to facilitate the financing of small and medium enterprises through capital markets. ESCA, in a published report on financing SMEs through capital markets, provides recommendations for regulators on capital raising by SMEs in emerging markets. The report, which identifies challenges facing SMEs in assessing market-based financing, advises regulators to establish separate equity and fixed income markets tailored to SMEs, as well as market advisors and system for SMEs securitization. The ESCA board is expected to have a roundtable SME access to market-based finance by October in Canada. Next on the news at 10, Serena Williams outclasses Gabin Muguruza 6-4, 6-4 in the Wimbledon women's final to secure the 21st Grand Slam title of her career. That's in sports news.